What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Friday, October 18th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $15 best bet in the NHL, head to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But we got Friday's card, a small card, a three-game card, actually a very tricky three-game card that we're going to talk about in just a second. Had an up-and-down day with the wraparound yesterday. A few games that looked really, really close on paper ended up playing out like that. Some of them we were on the right side of, some of them not so much, but these days are going to happen again. Can't stress this enough. Still in that stage where just collecting some data. We're going to talk about a Carolina Hurricanes team that's only played 2 games so far this season. So really hard to, have a feel for every single team. Should have one within maybe the next week or two. But until then, we're still going to break it down. We're still going to try to make some money. Enough blabbering by me. You guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game comes to us from the PPG Paints Arena, where the Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Carolina Hurricanes. And like I said, the Hurricanes only have 2 games so far this season. And last time out, it was a 4-2 win over the New Jersey Devils last time out. And I got to try to figure out which Carolina team's going to show up. Is it going to be the one that got roughed up by Tampa Bay to start the year, or the one that, like I said, got the win over New Jersey? Now, something to keep in mind here is that this is the first half of the back-to-back for the Carolina Hurricanes, who will be playing on Saturday as well against the St. Louis Blues. And I think that, Carolina can come out with a little bit of fire here, because I think they're going to, want to put their best foot forward, in the midst of this road trip. That being said, though, you got to remember, this is still a Carolina team that we've seen one good game from and one bad game from. But what the Pittsburgh Penguins have done, they put up some goals. I mean, you look at their last 4 games, they put up 6 goals. So while I had my doubts about the Pittsburgh Penguins coming in, they've been able to find the back of the net, but I still don't trust their goaltending, really. So that's why I'm going with the over 6.5 here. I think that we're going to see goals aplenty in this game, whether it's, from Pittsburgh once again, or if they're picking the puck up out of the back of net. Don't matter to me. I'm going to go with the over 6.5 in this one. Next, we're heading to a matchup from Candlelight Arena, where the Winnipeg Jets take on the San Jose Sharks. And a hefty price for the Winnipeg Jets here, for good reason. The San Jose Sharks on the second half of the back-to-back. And I'm not going to lie, I came into this game thinking that yesterday, if you guys watched the wraparound, I tried to make a case for the Chicago Blackhawks that this was going to be, a winnable spot for them in Chicago to try to get some value for us. And I'll tell you, the Sharks just could not get the job done. I will say, Mackenzie Blackwood looks like he's going to be getting the start here after Vanacek got the nod on Thursday. And for my money, Blackwood has looked slightly better this season. That's not saying a whole lot, but, the problem is now you're going up against a Winnipeg Jets team that is the far better team in this matchup. That being said, though, there's very little value to be had with the Jets at this price, or even laying a puck line. And the thing about the Winnipeg Jets is that they've had a couple games this season where, for lack of a better term, they've got caught playing with their food a little bit. They had the shutout win, the blowout win to start the year over Edmonton, but in their last 2 home games, they've won both games 2-1 in overtime against the Minnesota Wild and the Chicago Blackhawks, of all teams. So for me here, I'm going to go with the under 6. I don't trust the Sharks to do a whole lot offensively on the second half of a back-to-back in this game. Historically, between these two teams, there have been a lot of low-scoring battles. I mean, if you go back to the last, I believe it's the last 12 games between these two teams. Let me just pull up the number quickly. The last 8 meetings between these two teams, the under 7-1, 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between the two teams in Winnipeg. I do anticipate Connor Hellebuck getting the start here, and even if he doesn't, I still think the Winnipeg Jets can do enough defensively to hold this one down. So I'm going to go with the under 6 between the Sharks and the Jets. Our final game on Friday's card takes us to the Ball Arena, where the Colorado Avalanche take on the Anaheim Ducks. Colorado a hefty favorite here. And while, the Anaheim Ducks were competitive and they got the win against Utah last time out and won their home opener, they're back out on the road here. And the thing for me in this game is, like, the Colorado Avalanche are a hefty favorite, but I think it's for good reason. Now, is it the easiest thing to do to back the Colorado Avalanche in their current form? Hell no. The Colorado Avalanche, for me, are like that toxic ex that you keep going back to, even though it's really bad for you and it is not the right thing for your health. You keep going back to it just because it just, for whatever reason, makes sense. And for me, that's the Avalanche in this spot. You can't fall to 0-5 with a lineup that features Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen. I get it. Alex Georgiev and Justus Anunen have not looked good in their opener. They're not even a great 1-2 punch for me on paper, but Georgiev won a ton of games last year. The Avalanche are still a solid team and a far better team than what the Ducks are. And like I said, if the Avalanche can't win this game, I mentioned a do not bet list in the comment section of Thursday's wraparound. We might have to throw the Avalanche on there. We might have to start putting a list together if the Avalanche do not win this game by margin. Like I said, for me, it's a case of the lesser of two evils here. And while the value looks like it could be with the Ducks here, I got to take the Avalanche on the puck line in this one. I'm going to hold my nose and take Colorado minus the 1.5 here to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Friday, October 18th, 2024. Again, if you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $15 best bet in the NHL, head to pickdawgz.com and click the premium picks tab at the top of the page. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.